Please don't put things in your bottom because they will get sucked up into your colon and you will have to have surgery to get them out. I couldn't lose a pound. So me personally, I had to go on the GLP-1 weight loss kick-started off. And before I became an owner and an instructor of this brand, I auditioned 3 times to teach and never made the cut.
Really?
Never made the cut.
To roll my luggage like down the side of a mountain. Long story short, my wheels ripped off and I couldn't speak. Their Spanish is so different. No, I didn't know they were ripped off. I was like, why is it so hard to roll? I couldn't figure it out.
This episode is basically the product of what happens when 2 women with ADHD and a passion for laughing try to record a podcast without supervision. I sat down with Dana Anderson, owner of Pure Barre Brighton, and my goal was to have a conversation about fitness, body positivity, and motherhood, but we somehow ended up in a tornado of rogue stories, awkward moments, and a lot of things that really weren't on the agenda. This is one of those conversations where you're really just a fly on the wall, no scripts, absolutely no structure, not even a roadmap, just 2 girls being honest, loud, and laughing our way through mayhem. This is the most messy, unhinged episode that I've recorded yet, but it's also just everyday life. There's a lot of funny stories and things that probably wouldn't have ever made its way into this podcast. So if you really need to just check out for a minute, this one's for you.
I am here today with Dana, the owner of Pure Barre Brighton, my second home and my favorite place to start every day. I think I'm here more than I even want to be, just because it's the routine and the energy and just like the best vibes to start the day. We're gonna get into it. Okay, so did you like always want to be a business owner?
No,
Or like
actually.
or you just were like, I love Pure Barre, time to open one?
Yes. That's why it's wild. My journey is wild because I did not go to school for any of this. I'm an x-ray tech. I worked in the hospital. Not something that I was like super excited about, but all my friends were choosing something, so I'm like, gotta choose something.
How long did you do that?
It was it's an associate's degree, so it's a 2-year program, but I took 4 years because I had a baby, young.
Oh, yeah. You're a young baby.
I'm a young mom.
Young babies having babies.
Young babies having babies, and then I just randomly, Taylor's 2nd grade teacher at conferences was like, I do this workout that I really think that you would enjoy. And I'm like, oh yeah, what is it? In my mind, I was like, being polite, but I'm like, I'm not going to go. I go
work out with the teacher?
Yeah, it was just a little awkward, right? I was like, no, I'm going to stick with I just do the elliptical, headphones on. I don't talk to anybody. She kept asking and she kept asking. I kept seeing her around, and she was at the gym that I went to too. And she's like, I don't know why, but I really think this is for you. But not for her. I would not have fallen in love with Pure Barre. First class that I went to with her, mind you, ended up buying that studio. Then this one, the rest is history. It's wild.
I love that.
Isn't that crazy?
So she know that you're like, you still like friends with her?
Yes. Taylor had her senior pictures in their backyard because they have a huge sunflower field.
Oh, cute.
And I love her, Stacy. Love you, Stacy.
So was it
Shout out.
in Okemos then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, so when you were x-ray teching, how long did you work in that space?
So graduated X-ray in 2003, had a 1-year-old, worked from 2003 to 11 years.
Oh, so you did it for 11 years?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest injury you've seen?
Oh my gosh. I mean, a lot of fractures that come straight out of the body. There's a dirty,
I need to know.
Okay.
Somebody
this guy
shoved something
came
up their ass?
in a collar, in a C collar, on a backboard. We have to do like a full X-ray, like C-spine, T-spine.
He came in with a neck brace?
Neck brace.
Like
full
through
collar,
the emergency?
Through the emergency room.
Okay.
It was night. I worked 3rd shift, 7 to 7. We're like, you got a backboard patient, and we go over there, and he was talking. So it's not always common that they're talking. We're like, what happened? And he says, well, I was, and she squeezed my head between her neck, and I heard it snap, and now I can't move my body. And we're like, okay, well, we're gonna take you to X-ray, and we're gonna get a couple X-rays, and then we'll bring you right back.
Was it
and we're like, oh my God! He had a little fracture on the C7 or something. But yeah,
I need to see
dying. I mean, stuff like that all the time. You never know what you're going to see at nighttime, especially.
Was he old?
No, not cute. No teeth.
No teeth?
Like a couple. It was bad.
She's like, get to work. I'm absolutely cutting that out. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
This is one to remember.
Big time. Whoa. And that's just people put things in their bodies, foreign objects, and when you do that kind of thing, got to take an X-ray to see where it's at. So we've done that before.
What's the weirdest foreign object you've ever found?
I feel like it was a jelly jar for sure.
A jelly jar?
Yeah. And then you guys,
Up their ass?
please don't put things in your bottom because they will get sucked up into your colon and you will have to have surgery to get them out.
Was the jelly jar one a guy or a girl?
Guy. Always a guy.
Really? Men, watch out for those objects.
Yeah, always a guy. Isn't that wild? Like, it will suck whatever it is. There's a fine line between where it's going to start traveling up your colon and you have to have surgery. And like, these people are mortified.
Was it like one of those small ones from a hotel?
No, it was like
a full Smuckers.
Yeah. And then they have to go to surgery and then like explain to whoever like why they're at the ER, like
with a jelly jar up their ass.
It was empty jelly jar, but still. The things
I'm
I
glad
find
you
out. I
guys
have to
didn't.
find these out.
I'm glad you didn't pull it out and be like, "Who wants a sandwich?" The jelly has been preserved.
Wild. It's wild.
The seal was not broken.
No, it's crazy. Carrots. I'm trying to think of what else. It's wild. Animals, hamsters. Skeleton.
A skeleton of a hamster, or the hamster died in there and like.
Hamster died in there, and then it was a skeleton of the hamster.
What's it called? Gerbling?
Yes. I mean, like, that's crazy.
How common?
I would never. I mean, super common. Like, that's what people don't realize. Yeah, you can have fun and do all these things. That's great, but like,
you have a skeleton of a hamster in your asshole. What do you? You don't have to say like.
No. See, the beautiful
we
part
have
about X-ray is we
retrieved-
just take the X-ray and say, send you on your way. Doctor will be right back in just a little bit. You're good to go. You know what I mean? So
Did they know there was a hamster in their ass?
They would ask, but
or were they like something hurts? You should look, and then you're like.
So that's what it. So sometimes I don't know. I've been having abdominal pain for 3, 4, 5 days. You know, and you're like, okay, we're gonna take an X-ray of the abdomen. Sometimes they know. They're just trying to not like go there. With as many people as.
Did they forget their ass literally swallowed a hamster?
No. They're just trying to get away with it. Like, you know what I mean? Because
Is
like,
it a
how
crime?
embarrassing. No crime.
You killed a hamster.
I know. No crime. Isn't that wild?
Can you imagine the hamster? They're like, this is a crazy way to die.
I know. I know.
Did they get all the bones out, or there was like,
Yeah.
sorry, we forgot the toe, we couldn't find it?
I don't think so. I feel like you could probably poop a toe out, but isn't that crazy? It's crazy.
How did we get over here?
I
How
know.
did we get over here?
So then that's how I landed in Pure Barre and what I do today and what I've done since 2014.
Were you ever like, this was a terrible idea? I should do my
Never.
own? Really?
Never. I'm still just as obsessed today. No, never. I love it. I love working. You know, I mean, there's perks, there's different benefits on different sides, right? Like you work for yourself, it can be harder, but also you work for yourself, you know, and like being like a motivator and, you know, pushing people, like it's amazing. It's pretty amazing. So it's a lot more rewarding than for me than working in the hospital. Like, yes, I was taking part of helping people, but this is a little bit more direct. So, and then I get to see you tomorrow, and then the next day.
You get to
and
have
the
like
next
a
day.
relationship.
Yes.
Besides just telling someone there's a hamster in their ass.
Exactly, and then I take on the next patient.
Send them on their way.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like you're always positive. You're always in a good mood. You're always so supportive of everybody.
Thanks.
How do you wake up so positive every day?
Ooh, that's tough because even the positive people, you know, have struggle. And so I've always been that way. I'm always like, as soon as I wake up, ding, can conquer the world. I do all my best work before like 3.
Yeah.
And then I turn into a pumpkin. No. But I do. I work really fast. I have ADHD. I think that can be a curse and a gift. And I don't know. I've always been positive, but more so now in like later life, you find that like when you're always the positive one, you're like, who's bringing me the positive, right? I get it here.
Yes.
I get my bucket
I
filled
relate
here,
very hard.
right? But lately I've been telling my husband, like, you know, and I love him. I'm obsessed with him. He's like everything. But I'm like, you know, if you see that my, like, you know, I'm not bringing it, someone's got to bring it for me. Because if you bring it for me for 5 seconds, I'll probably pull back out 100 hard, you know?
Yeah, you'll be like, I'm done.
So it's, you know, I
feel like that
slippery
too.
slopes. Do you?
Because I feel like so positive and so creative and like filled with energy and like I feel like I see like glass half full.
Yep. Yeah.
Usually all the time.
Always.
And
there's always a solution for everything. Right. More creative and then make it happen. Right.
What is like if you're in a mood and you don't have someone to like pick you up or be you when you need them to be, what is your like go-to quick, like, okay, I have 15 minutes to like get my attitude right and like change my day around for myself? What is
Good
your
one.
like,
I love that question.
what do you do?
Music, a lot of times. Music or silence, depending on the day. I feel like if I've taught a lot, silence is silence is virtue, right? I mean, especially for people that are like this all the time, sometimes we need that, right? So either music for 15 or silence for 15. I would choose one or the other.
And just like
if I need to recharge.
Okay.
And sitting in my car alone, music or not, 15 minutes. Bet I'll be back out ready to go.
change everything for you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very practical too.
It's out of the house, right? So if there's a mood going on in there, catch me outside. I'll be outside.
In the car alone.
Kids are looking out the window like, what's she doing?
Mine will just come out. No, mine will just come out. Like they'll open the garage, kids come out, dogs come out, everybody come out. I'm like, I have 30 seconds.
Yeah, right. No, because you're the matriarch of the family.
But I'm also like, at least they're excited to see me.
Yes. I have to remind myself that when you do get bogged down and overwhelmed and you're like, practice and this and it's a lot.
You want to learn nothing from this episode, but just like not think about your life right now? Here it is.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be Pure Barre or any work-related thing, but like what is like one mistake you've made that ended up turning into like something very valuable, whether it's a lesson or something that turned good?
Ooh, that is a tough question.
I know it's a deep one.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know if it would be a mistake, but I vowed a long time ago after Taylor was born that we were going to move away. I just thought that I would be the best mom somewhere else because I was a young mom, and my mom, love her, was very involved. And, you know, it can be a little tricky when you have a mom that's like all in. And I thought like the only way that I'm going to be able to be a mom is to like, and so we moved to Okemos. And at first it was really hard. You know, I felt like I was stripping my life away from everybody and everyone was sad. And I'm like, guys, it's an hour. It's an hour.
Where does she live?
Battle Creek. Like,
Okay.
it's an hour, dude. It's an hour. But it took a really long time, and it made me feel super guilty. But then it turned out to be the best thing ever because I ended up meeting Sophia's dad. She wasn't even born yet. We had
it was
Sophia.
meant to be.
It was meant to be, and my husband and everything else. So, but at first, I thought I made a huge mistake. I'm like, oh my god, I'm ripping Taylor from the only thing she knows. She's 4 years old. My mom's making me feel guilty. Love you, Mom, but you did, and I still chose to get out. I was like, nope.
But everything you needed and everything that was your plan. Are your legs okay?
Yeah.
No, this
Me or
dog.
him?
It's really crooked. No, yours are covered in dog hair.
I feel good.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
So I was living this life. I started her in kindergarten there, you know, and my mom they supported, but I knew deep down they were not happy.
They wanted you to be
Why
with
aren't
them.
you here? Your sister's here. Everybody's here. And you're over there. And now we got to drive an hour for everything we do. And it was like,
But that was your place you were supposed to be.
yeah, 100%. 100%. So
sometimes like a redirect is meant to be. You know,
Yeah.
it feels hard.
Yep.
And it feels like maybe a mistake at first.
especially when you're the only one. I mean, yeah, my friends were supporting me, but you felt like inside you were the only one that was like, I know this is right. I don't know why, but I just know that I'm supposed to go here.
I did a study abroad in college, and I went to London, and I didn't know anybody.
That's far.
And I'd never been to Europe. I picked London because I was like, okay, at least I can speak English.
Yeah.
I'm like, we have no cabs. No Uber was not a thing.
Right.
But like my hometown had no bus system, no cabs, like no nothing.
Did you go with friends?
No, I went alone. I went alone,
Whoa.
and at first I was like, what was I thinking coming here? Like,
Did you
I'm
cry?
never
Were you
gonna.
like, I want to go home, like straight
no,
away?
I did burn the shit out of my hand in my curling iron though, because they have that weird plug thing.
Okay.
And I'm like, is this on? And
Yeah.
and then I like wheel my luggage with a blister. But like, I remember looking at like the underground, like the tube transportation system, and I'm like, I'm never gonna figure this out. Like, what am I doing? And then like day 3, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever done.
Really?
Yes. Like I just like figured it out. I like met all new people. Like there was no. I could have faked to be somebody that I
Sure.
like
But
nobody would know.
you just dove in.
I just went in and I had no. I
no
knew
preconceived
nobody.
notions.
Yeah,
nothing.
it was just like, well, whatever. If they hate me, who cares? I'll never
How
see
long
them
were you
again.
there?
I was there for like a summer semester.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It was great, and I had like $3, so I like really. I have some great stories from that.
Mom.
Yeah, I had to actually. I got stranded at the airport because I was coming back from Spain over the weekend, and I had like $6 in my bank account, which I didn't know. And I had a prepaid phone that had like 2 minutes left on it.
Oh my
And the train ticket to
God.
get back to my apartment was $9.
So who'd you borrow from?
I had to call my mom at 3:00 in the morning because I was like, I only have how many minutes of
Did
this
you
left?
scare her to death?
No, I just said, hi, I have $3. And she's like, cool, you're in Europe. Like, what am I going to leave you there?
Of course you didn't scare your mom to death.
But like, what was she going to be like, good luck,
Yeah,
make
no
some money.
kidding.
Like, she's not going to tell me to make money in Europe. I'm like 21
or
years
call
old.
me tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It was 3:00 at her time.
Okay. So did you have to like wait hours to get it?
No, yeah, it wasn't like now where everything is so instant. Like you just Venmo somebody and
True.
there was
anywhere.
nothing.
You can Venmo people anywhere in the
Yeah,
world, right?
there was not. I don't know how.
I love Venmo.
I don't know how that happened, but somehow it was there and I made it.
And you're like, woohoo, mom came through. We're good. We're good to go.
But the weird thing is like I had also like this is the longest story that no one cares about. My flight was so early, and I was staying in like this house that was on the top of a mountain in Spain. I was alone because I met these people that were from Denmark there.
Wild to me.
I knew one girl. She was like a foreign exchange student when I was in first grade. She lived in Denmark. I'm like, hey, I'll finally visit you now that I'm old and like over here. And she's like, cool. Well, we're going to Malaga, so you can just meet us there. And I'm like, is that in like Iraq? Like, I don't even know where Malaga is. So I go there and like I just stayed in a house with her and all these Danish people. But the cab was supposed to pick me up at like 2 a.m, so I had to roll my luggage like down the side of a mountain. Long story short, my wheels ripped off and I couldn't speak. Their Spanish is so different. No, I didn't know they were ripped off. I was like, why is it so hard to roll? I couldn't figure it out. And then like the cab driver spoke no English.
Oh my God.
But he literally was like, this girl's useless. I'll just walk her all the way to her gate.
It's almost like they have like better humanitarian things, like right, like even when you can't even speak a language, like people just understand what like.
I
what
think
you
it
need.
depends on where you're at, because in England,
True.
no. When I first got to London, I was like, I called the front desk. I couldn't figure out how to make the shower go.
Oh, how do you do it?
I never figured out. I had to take a foam bath.
What's a foam bath?
I think a bubble bath.
Okay, that makes
But
sense.
I was like, how do you make the water go from like
Yeah.
the bath to the shower? And
What'd they say?
he said something that made no sense, and I was like, okay. And then
Bye. Love you.
and then I tried to do it, and I was like, not this. I couldn't figure it out.
See, like, okay, so I was a mom young. You traveled the world young. So I feel like, the combination of those two things are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, come on. I could have
being
never.
alone, really.
Yeah, really being alone. Yes.
And just figuring it out.
Figuring it out, exactly. Like, I didn't know how to be a mom. Like, you just figure it out, right?
I still am like, even at my age, being like, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, no, I know. And like, I guess too, I feel like you're like this. I've never been embarrassed to ask questions. Seems like you haven't either.
And if I'm like say I like lose my shit, I'll like be like, hey, to my kid, I'll be like, sorry, I like lost my mind over that, but like this is why. But also like I'm just a person, so like I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm only human, and I get overwhelmed too.
What is one thing that you've done that just like epic failed, and you had to be like, you know what, that's the worst?
Ooh, that's a good one too, folks.
I mean, I absolutely have many, but you go first.
I don't know. That is a really freaking hard question.
You've never failed? What is your life?
No, I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know. I cannot answer this.
I am shook that you have no
Can we do a
failed.
part 2? Give me one.
Of mine?
No. Yeah, give me one of yours. Give me an example.
I mean, I had a restaurant that failed.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
Maybe it's because you're so positive, like something failed so hard and you were like, I liked it.
Yeah. I have no recollection of it being a fail because it was.
I feel like you're like the sorority house mom at Pure
that.
Barre.
I love that.
But like, what is one piece of advice that you want like every woman to know that you're like, I wish I would have known this sooner? And you just want to like tattoo it on every girl's soul.
That's a good one too. I feel like it would be like, it's something actually I say, just get in the car, one foot in front of the other. Just get here.
Do you feel like women actually support women, or do you feel like do you feel like it's genuine, or is it just a trend?
I feel like it's both. Both things can be true at the same time. I feel like it's a trend, but I also feel like the real ones, right? We're here to tilt your crown. We're here to like root for you and boost you up and do all of the things. It gives me goosebumps talking about it because it's like, none of us get here alone.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? We all have people that have been in our path. They're stepping stones. It's like you don't walk over people to get to the next step, right? If you keep it in the same industry, right? We're all in this together. We're all doing the same thing. And I think that like it's a disservice if you don't support one another, because there's also things we can learn and gain from each other too.
Yeah. I feel the same. And maybe it's because we're both like so intuitive. Like, I feel like I know who's a girl's girl and, like, who is here to, like, use you for something.
100%.
Like, hey, I'm just climbing the ladder and you're a step.
Yes.
Or like Billy Madison. Like, I will pee my pants, too.
Oh,
I will pee my pants,
100%.
too.
I will pee my pants with you. Yes, I will never
But
make
I feel like
you
there's
look
a
bad.
lot of girls that are like that now.
They are.
Maybe my community just changed,
And
though.
I think that maybe they're trying something on. Like, people are trying things on now. Like, what makes you feel good? What makes you tick? When at the end of the day, those real girls are still we were always here. But I think people are like, hey, and if it creates a wave and a change, cool, let it stick. But we've always been doing this, right? We've been doing
Right.
this the whole time. There's nothing worse than jealousy from a woman. And I'm not like saying this because
You're trying to shit on women.
not at all, but I've had certain friends that they want to hate me. And you know, I can read them. I'll also look and judge and pick you apart, and like anything that
And
I see,
told
I'm going
you
to tell
so?
people that.
I don't like the told you so if you screw
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it's their own insecurity.
Okay, it's their own
'Cause it
insecurity.
can't
I hate
be that-
jealousy because you're right. That word sucks.
I'm sure there is. I think jealousy is absolutely a thing, but
They don't like who they are. So it's not
Yeah.
even that they want what you have.
That's right.
It's that they don't want you to, I don't know, be above them in some way
Yeah.
or feel better than them. Honestly.
Or they wish they could be like that, right?
That's why I'm like, I can't hate someone that, like, if I'm too much of a pussy to do what they're doing, like, how am I going to hate on their shit?
No.
So you have a body-focused brand.
Yes.
What is your relationship like with your body, and what can you give women who I feel like are always struggling and trying to have, you know, a healthy relationship with that? So what do you got
Wow,
for us?
that is like the question of all questions, and I love this so much because who doesn't have a bad relationship with their body at some point?
Oh, totally.
You know, we all struggle. Okay, so I say this all the time, and it sounds cliche, but birds of a feather flock together, right? And I feel like we're not here by accident. I feel like so many of my tribe, my team, my clients, the same story. I had an eating disorder. I was bulimic. I was pregnant. You know, I'm here because I need to tone up. We're all in that same realm, but at different phases of our life.
And different, like, speeds.
And different speeds, right? And yet we judge ourselves so hard on everybody else. And I cannot tell you how many clients weekly, new clients that we get, they're so nervous. And I am like, listen, you've never done this before. You're allowed to walk in here not feeling perfect,
Yeah.
right? Like, give yourself grace to like walk in and try something new and not judge yourself. It's hard, right? There's mirrors, you judge yourself, but the biggest thing we say is the mirrors don't matter. Like, nobody else cares in that room what you're doing except for you. And I think that like,
everybody's also in pain.
Exactly. If anything, I judge myself 10 times harder than, anybody else on the planet. And I think that's why I landed a little bit in this industry too, not just by luck, but by it resonates. And,
I think everybody only actually they only are judging themselves.
yeah, 100%.
And they think everybody's judging them, but they're also probably judging themselves.
That's right. But we still have that narrative in our head that they're looking, they're watching, you're judging. So rewind a few years, like 3 years-ish ago, or 4 years actually, I got married. You fall in love, you eat cookie dough in bed, you're doing the thing, and then COVID happens.
Ooh.
All of a sudden, I put on a good 35 pounds, okay? And I couldn't get it off. And then I'm here, I'm your leader, and in my mind, I felt like a fraud, even though I'm strong. Strength comes in all sizes, okay?
In
Bullshit
forms, I think.
in forms.
Not even
It's bullshit
physical.
to think that it doesn't. But in my mind, as the owner, as the leader, as a lead teacher, as I was looking in the mirror, I was like, I'm a fraud. They're going to look at me. I'm fat. I'm ugly. I'm this. And you know what I mean? The things that go through your
I'm
head.
COVID eating so hard.
Yes, and I couldn't lose a pound. So me personally, I had to go on the GLP-1 weight loss
Kickstarted
off, and it does work, and it's, I've been off of it. It stays off, and I needed that. I needed that help because sometimes our bodies just do things that we don't want them to do either, right? That we're not intending for them to do.
Right, and you needed that little catalyst to really
Yeah.
get you to where you are, where you're like,
Yeah.
okay, now I can maintain.
Yes.
It's also crazy though, because 2020 was such a weird phase where it's like,
God. We were drinking a lot. Drinking
whatever
more.
happened to us in 2020 was not our fault.
No.
I had a full restaurant to empty out into my stomach. So going back to the whole body thing, I obviously grew up in a dance studio.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is gonna be so easy because like I've literally been in a dance studio for 20 years, and I'm like, this is so hard. I had an eating disorder for like 4 or 5 years.
See?
And I feel like this is when I started coming here, it was like the one thing that was like, I don't have to think about it. Because it's
Exactly.
like, it was my cure.
Exactly.
Which I never thought there was a thing for that. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to stress out about because it's an addiction. But
Yes,
then
yes,
I was
yes.
like, as long as I'm doing this, then it kind of like
Correct.
balances that out and
Yes.
filled that void. So then I almost replaced it with this, which like, yeah, it's addictive for me to come here because I feel good. So it's addictive in that
Yes.
sense. But I can go on vacation and be okay.
Yes.
But when I get back, I'm like, oh my God, get me
Do
that.
you feel like you have addictive personality in other ways in your life too?
Not as much anymore.
Yeah.
I do think I was for a while, but now I feel like I'm very grounded and very aware of who I am.
Well, and also that tells me that you're where you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes we take on more than one addiction, or like, you know what I mean? Like when we're trying to figure it out, or we're not as satisfied or whatever, like when we land,
we don't need to jump on the next
exactly
thing and take off.
Exactly. Yep.
No, I think for a while I probably did, but I think now I'm very much rooted in what I have made of myself.
You're happy.
And where I'm at. Yeah.
You happy?
But I mean, I absolutely need Pure Barre all the time.
Yes. And you know what? I would make you a teacher in 5 seconds, but we all know you got other things going on.
I will be a teacher when I'm like 73.
But
do you ever want to open another one?
Yes. Yes. I would love to.
Would you open it from the ground up or just acquire another one?
Both. I would do all of it. I always think Howell would be a good, you know what I mean, market. I tried to open Fenton. They said it was too close to us, so it would compete.
Fenton is too close?
Yeah, they said it would
I feel
compete.
like Howell is way closer.
I know, but it's, I guess, bigger demographic-wise. You tell me.
Fenton's growing.
Okay, yeah, Fenton's growing. I know.
Maybe you should try again. When did you do it last?
A year and a half ago. But like, you know, at any moment in time, somebody could be selling their studio. And if, you know, if it makes sense, then I would. But I have to be a part of my studio. Like some people, like they can be hands off. I can't. So like,
but I feel like you're also like the mascot. So like, we need you here.
TV mascot.
You're like the what is it called? Like the school dog.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the school dog that goes around and like
hey guys, how's it going?
What is it? The emotion support dog.
No, exactly. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to boost. Yeah,
the golden retriever of Pure Barre.
To be happy. To be the happy one.
I want to do like almost a game, like a
rapid fire.
Yeah, but I want to do it like mom edition. Like, what is the worst excuse or what is the worst lie, straight up lie they've ever told you?
Yeah. So, I mean, whatever. It's recently, you know, you say, you say yes to these V-Bucks, you know, and it's like,
oh my God,
hey, can I get a V-Bucks? Yeah. I'm telling you right now today.
You just, the V-Bucks all the time? I'm like, wait till Christmas. You have 17 more ones.
Because he's asking for $5. Okay. But this child was smart. He didn't get it today. Every time I asked him, he wrote it down that I said yes, then spent $60 in one day.
Did he have it on a pencil? He's like, this is how many times you said.
Yes. But Dana said, I said, homie, I did not say in one day. You came to me, you said, can I get a V-Bucks?
Is it V-Bucks only $5? Mine are always like, I need the one that's $47.
I'm like, whatever, 40. And I said, yes. I said, honey, I meant that moment, not to stockpile, to then spend $60 in one day. So then Dad saw the charge on the credit card and was like, why are we spending $60?
He's like, Dana said.
That's exactly.
How
Dana
many
said,
days?
I said, bro, I would have never. One day. I was like,
did
bro.
You see?
And I went up to him
chart?
and I went over his, and I went over his shoulder. I said, you know, I would never agree to that. Because I know. I got it. I said, okay, we're not doing that again. Because you know, I was like, I want you to have them, but I would not have approved you to spend $60 in one day. You threw me under the bus there, dude. I would not. What do you think the hardest part about being a boy mom is?
Going into public. No. I feel like
you don't know what's going to happen.
That's
kind of true, though.
Yeah. They break everything. And they also don't think until afterwards. I think it's the destruction. They're very sweet.
Yes, you are. Yeah,
they're just very
sweet.
destructive.
Yes.
And they don't know how to not be.
Right. It's their nature.
Yeah, but
I kind of respect and love at the same time that it shows you like nature over certain things. You're like, okay, like I love gender in that way, right? Because you can see how certain things can just be that way.
I mean, I didn't teach him to hit a golf ball into my windshield.
Exactly.
Or break the Jesus head off of a nativity scene from Italy. Like, why? I can't.
I actually love that story. I really do. I just pictured like on 4 Christmases, like, you know, the brothers that come in and like Vince Vaughn comes in and they just start powerhousing him.
Yeah.
Do you know that movie?
Yes, it's my house.
They just start wrestling him when they're like grown ass adults.
But then they'll also like jump on me, and I'm like, you're like the same size as me.
I know. I say this is what I say. No neck, please. No neck.
I don't like the mouth.
They want to do the neck. Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you mean the neck?
I don't like the neck. So I don't like when you jump on me. If you get mid range, I'm cool here. But when you put your hands around my neck, I don't like the neck.
Don't choke me out.
Don't choke me out. Don't choke me out. Then I can. You don't like the mouth.
I will throw you down.
You don't like the mouth. Oh yeah.
I don't like the mouth. If I chip a tooth, I will like lose my mind.
I don't like the neck.
I think definitely like the destruction.
I mean, like, you know, the goal isn't to break everything, right?
I think the goal is.
But that's the goal.
We don't know that. What's the worst thing they've ruined? I got a few.
Ooh.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
Okay. One time my kids, they were like maybe 1.5 and 3. And I went into the other room to send an email. Like I was gone for like 3 minutes. They dumped honey all over my couch. And up my curtains, they were sticking golden grams. What are they called? What are the bears?
Golden grams.
Teddy grams.
Teddy grams.
To the window with honey. But they dumped the whole jar.
All in like 30 seconds when you were gone.
Well, I heard silence and then I walked over and like I can never replicate the sound that I made.
Dude.
That honey is like, I can't even think of a substance that's stronger.
No.
That shit don't come out.
No.
You clean it out?
You got a new couch, right?
Well, hold on. When I bought the couch, I was like, we're definitely going to need the warranty thing where you're going to clean it because who knows what's happened to this couch. And I called them and they were like, can you send us pictures? I sent them pictures and they were like, you need to buy a new couch. And I was like, no, I paid for the damn warranty. You're coming over here.
Yeah.
They cleaned the couch and it was like, it looked like this. Like you couldn't see it. But then you sat down and you're like, I'm sticky.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. But you know what? OxyClean, if you're watching, I am your spokesperson.
It's your girl right here.
I soaked that shit in OxyClean.
She's a boy mom. She's got all the things.
Yeah. And it actually worked.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. I need to get some OxyClean myself.
So that was bad. And then my younger one lit the toaster on fire underneath the cabinets. Ooh. On purpose. So my cousin was over with her kids, and he's like he loves attention. And we were like, hey, we're going to go to this petting zoo. So like we got the kids ready, and we were like, go watch SpongeBob or something for 20 minutes while we go get ready.
Yeah.
So me and her went upstairs. We're getting ready. And I'm honestly still shocked to this day that my older one came up to tell me this. 'Cause I thought they would just be like, meh, and just let it. He comes up and he's like, son put paper in the toaster. And I was like, what? And like, I literally was like pushing kids' heads. I ran over them. Yeah. I got downstairs. The entire house was smoked out.
Dude.
Like smoke. And there was flames this big coming out of the toaster. And I was like, what do I even do? I think I tried to blow on it. My cousin was like, what are you doing
outside?
We had to take it outside because it stunk so bad. Yeah. But I turned and looked at my younger son and he goes, I'm going to go in timeout now. And he just walked upstairs.
What a cutie. Oh,
yeah.
He knew.
The golf ball of the windshield was brutal because that was my first ever brand new car.
Yeah, wow. Maybe mine is.
But I'm glad it didn't hit my mouth. Because I was standing right next to the damn car.
I guess I'm like that with teeth because most of mine are fake. So I guess I would say stay away from my mouth.
But I think if I chipped one, I would be like, we're just getting rid of all of them.
Yeah.
So the golf ball that hit the windshield sucked. But I'm glad it didn't hit my mouth.
Yeah. 100%. No. I think you dodged a bullet on that. Literally.
I just bought, it was like my first ever brand new car.
And you want to just go ham and you want to just be like, ugh, but you can't. Accidents happen, right?
Yeah, but the week before that, he broke his bedroom window and I literally was closing on my house 2 days later. I'm like, now I got to replace these people's freaking window. That was a rough week.
Oh.
But also
that's
like,
amazing.
In reality, my kids have been showing houses with me for 100 years.
Yeah.
Like since birth. So potty training boys.
They go wherever, right? Like outside or like
anywhere.
Anywhere. Like whip it out, right? Just hold it.
No, they just pee and they don't care. They literally don't care.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm trying to potty train Ridge. I had never done it before. And I had like I think I had like a jewelry party or something. I had like a bunch of girls over for a brunch and we're on my deck and my friend's like sitting in a lawn chair, like having her mimosa or whatever. And Ridge just like right next to her. He's like this close to her. And he just like starts peeing off the side of the deck and he turns and looks at her. She has no kids. Like nobody had kids. She turns and looks at him. He's like, so tell me about your home.
How old was he?
He was like 2.5.
Please don't forget that. Please don't forget that.
I didn't know this happened. She told me that because she's like, I'm sitting there just like chilling.
Is beautiful. I love that so much. And I look next to him,
he's just peeing off the deck. So tell me about your home. What is one false belief that took you forever to unlearn, but has had like a huge impact? Whether it's on like about yourself or about life, really.
No. I don't believe in no. I believe in
not now.
Not now.
Yeah.
Maybe later. You know, the time of day you've asked. Never be, and this is how we were just talking about this. Never be afraid to ask, right? Or if you feel in your gut to do something, just do it. Ask for forgiveness later. Not in a bad way, right? Like, yeah, you don't have to ask for permission for everything, but also like, no doesn't mean no. Example, before I became an owner and an instructor of this brand, I auditioned 3 times to teach and never made the cut.
Really?
Never made the cut.
You kicked my ass this morning.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
like,
such a good teacher.
thank you so much. So to me, yeah, I was crushed. I was wounded. I cried. I bawled my eyes out. But I was like, okay, it's just not my time. And I really, really believe that wholeheartedly. Just go again. Try again. Seasons change. People change. Views and values change. Like,
Wait,
I just
so-
don't accept no ever. Like, ever.
Did you struggle with like the words of it or like?
Nope. I think for me, I was just so nervous and I wanted it so bad. I was trying too hard.
Oh,
you know
and
what
I
I'm
can see
saying?
that.
And also, okay, it wasn't me. The others that were auditioning were better, okay?
Oh,
And that's
okay.
all right. Like at the time,
competition was hard.
The competition was so hard. I mean, back in the day, we auditioned in a room of like 30 people.
Alone?
Yeah, like walking in and you're shaking in your boots, and I'd never done
Right.
anything like this in my life, ever.
I auditioned for like everything because I was a
you?
dancer forever. Oh, I was trying out for like this professional dance team, but I wasn't planning on it until like midnight when we were all at the bar. And I literally I was like, okay, hopefully my makeup, because I had like so much makeup on because we went out. I was like, okay, I'm just like not gonna move. I'm just gonna get up and go to the audition, and I did, and I made it. But I was like, I was literally at the bar like 3 hours ago.
Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, I probably would have done better if it was not in that order. But
Wow, that's incredible. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So yeah, don't accept no, guys. Don't be afraid.
or not that way.
Or not that way.
Yeah.
Right? I was clearly meant to be an owner. Okay? So let's play it out. So I made the cut, right? And then I was teaching for somebody else. Would I have ever then bought a studio of my own and another studio of my own and been an owner and a lead?
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
Here
you
we
never
are.
know.
And we would not be sitting here on your Might Get Loud podcast.
Cheers.
Dig? You know?
Yeah. I feel like my answer would be I always took everybody's opinion or what everybody told me about life as like real.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, they said like don't do this. Or
Yeah.
like don't talk back or don't like everybody else's rules or opinions, like worldly views, are not actually real. So you don't have to like do
Very
them all.
true.
I think that was a lot for me.
When did you feel like that mask came off?
When did I learn that? Probably like 3 years ago or so.
Okay.
I feel like.
So well into adulthood, well
Yeah.
into mommyhood and living, you're just like, wait a minute.
Like I think everybody projects like what they feel onto you, and then like I would always take it
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I shouldn't do that. Like I made that person feel bad even though I didn't do anything.
Right,
But
right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
no, they have their own issues. I didn't actually do something wrong.
Let
You know what I
them.
mean?
Let
And it's-
them have their own,
it's not-
right?
It's like that, but also like about how to do things. Like, oh, don't do it that way, or you're gonna come off this way, and it's gonna like turn your, clients off, or whatever it is. It's like just because someone isn't the same as you doesn't mean you're doing it wrong.
That's right. And there two things can be true at the same time, right? You can be madly in love with someone and also like think their breath stinks. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Wait, what? Wait,
Maybe
how
that's
does
not a
that
good-
Two things can be true at once.
Maybe that's not a good example, but like
I thought you meant like two things can be true at once. Like, oh, you have to be professional when you're selling a house.
Oh.
But you can also be funny. Like, those are two things that are.
yeah, yes, you got it. That's exactly the example. I didn't give the right example.
Okay, wait. With your ADHD, this is again off topic.
Yeah.
Do you ever like get hung up on something someone says and like you can't move on with the story until you get it out?
Yes.
That's like should be the title of my podcast, I think.
Yeah.
And
Even
it's a random detail.
detail or even tasks, right? And actually, yesterday I saw a lady, it was like on something, maybe a YouTube short, and she has ADHD and she had an example. She's like, this will help a lot of people that have ADHD. When you have a task to do or a thought, right? She puts her arm up. And you still have fleeting thoughts going through your head. You're still multitasking, but that arm represents that thing that I need to get done. And I was like, dude, I'm going to do that. I don't know if it's
How
gonna
many
be
arms do we have? Because
only
I got a
two.
lot.
That's the problem. You the only one in your family like this? Like this as if it's not like this, but like
That's abnormal. No.
I do sometimes I try.
Though.
It's a curse and a gift. I think it's what makes us successful.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think I would be here without it because I don't take no for an answer. And I'm just you know what I mean? You're
She doesn't run out of
constantly
energy. No, but neither of my
Right.
parents do. Like my mom is like the most focused type A person ever, which is weird
Is she
because I work with
calm?
her.
Yeah.
I'm like a freaking firecracker.
Yes.
Of like creativity and
Yes.
like all the time.
Yeah.
And she's like, hold on, let me balance this spreadsheet from 1981, and I'm like, I can't even look at that.
Wow.
No, I think that, but I actually think mine got worse as I got older. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, like I don't really remember being
I agree.
as much like this. But then I think like throw 2 kids in, single mom, business owner,
Responsibilities.
like 100 different things on your plate. It's like,
yes.
Is that a thing? Can
Super
you like
hard to manage. I also think we today have so many more things in our life, in our world going on
Like on
than
our plate.
ever than our
Right.
parents had, right? Mm-hmm. No, like hands down. For me, I feel like my hormones are playing into it a little bit. I almost feel like sometimes, do you feel manic? I don't even know what no disrespect
I don't even know
anywhere.
what that means,
I know,
really.
I don't either. But the word pops into my head. And I go,
Do you
am I
feel
manic?
What is that? I don't know.
I don't know. But am I?
I don't know. I don't really know what it is.
Like my husband will say, which thing would you like me to do first?
Is he a therapist? That's amazing.
No.
This one's so random.
Yeah.
What is the weirdest or most ridiculous beauty tip you have ever tried out of desperation?
Ooh.
Oh my God, I just thought of one that
Do you
I
have
did.
one? Okay, tell me
Yeah,
first.
it's
Go
so
first.
weird and stupid.
No, go.
Okay, remember, when was this? It had to have been like during COVID when everybody was doing stupid things because like, we were online too
The
much.
launch of TikTok and the social media era.
So it was like some kind of hair growth thing that you were supposed to do. And they're like, oh, if you get Monistat, like that vagina cream, what is that stuff?
Monistat
Is it for
yeast infections.
Oh yeah. They said rub that in your hair.
Shut
And like me and my sister-in-law are like,
You did not.
oh yeah, you put it in your hair. It's like a mask.
No freaking way.
But like nothing happened. So I don't know if Monistat was just like have a really creative marketing.
Lies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God,
You
no!
didn't see
I've
that?
never. And I pride myself on knowing all those things. I did not hear that.
Well, maybe
I did
you
not.
didn't need to grow your hair. Also, like,
Cream
what
is
if it was
cream.
so made up from them and it was just like the greatest marketing campaign ever?
True.
Like I'm like, oh, I don't need that, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I better buy it.
Placebo. I'm trying to
I
think.
mean, honestly, great sales tactic. Good job.
Say that again. Say the question again.
What's the weirdest or most ridiculous beauty tip you've ever tried?
Dang it! I don't know. Next.
You can't think of one?
No, that makes me irritated.
Okay.
I don't know.
What is your go-to? I need to be skinny by Friday.
Ooh.
Like diet, I guess, or hack.
For me, water. I don't love water, and I'm going to be really honest and frank, and it's really kind of embarrassing to say that out loud. I'm not going to tell my people that I don't drink water or that I don't love water, like that I have to put sugar-free flavor packets in my water to get it in my body. Like, how embarrassing is that, dude? What am I, 12? So what was the question?
So what's your hack? Or what's your I need to be skinny by Friday hack?
so
Like, what do
hitting the water more
You're
than
hitting the water hard?
hitting the
With
water
no
hard.
drops?
No, still drops. Just you're getting it in. You're getting it in. Period. So hitting it extra hard. Come on, it's
Adding
huge and
water
it's
is
free.
I need to get skinny
yes,
by Friday?
Yes.
What kind of body are you? You're like, oh, water, let me zip down real
That's what I'm
quick.
trying to tell you, dude.
That's
What
it?
I'm trying to tell. Yes.
I could drink like 16 gallons of
But
water.
see, that's
and
what
it
I
would not
mean.
make
Okay,
me
all right.
skinny
Let's
by
be real.
Friday.
Let's be real right now.
Or-
How much water do you drink in a day?
Does sparkling water count? I probably drink 4 cans of
So 12,
water.
24, 36.
And then I drink a bottle when I'm here.
Wow. That's pretty
I'm
good.
hydra-
So I struggle. I'm just going to keep it raw. I struggle to get like either 2 bottles. I try to not just.
She's like, but if it's wine, I can do 4. It's fine.
If it's anything else, food, what I can take it in.
If you chug water right now,
Yeah.
you'll notice a difference.
Yes. For me, 1,000%. And isn't that
What do you
bad?
eat?
I eat, it's
I thought there was going to be like a
a
recipe
whole
to
nother
this.
topic. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're that dehydrated?
Yeah. Water will keep us
Do you
alive.
ever drink like those hydration packs?
They taste like salt. I need to.
Don't you like margaritas? They taste like salt.
No. I will drink one if that's what you're serving because I'm polite. But margarita and tequila, Are you a margarita girl? Tequila?
I'm a tequila girl.
You are. I'm a gin girl.
My get skinny by Friday, since I do not get skinny drinking
you
water.
tell me now, since mine is water.
I'm a big meat girl.
Yeah.
I will
What's your favorite meat?
steak.
Yeah. But you're a carnivore. You're a meat eater for sure.
Big meat girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to meal prep before I was doing this and the TV show and like.
I was actually going to ask you, are you the primary cook of your home?
I'm the sole cook of my home.
So I'm not.
That's amazing. No, if I don't feel like cooking or I'm getting home from baseball at like 9 p.m., I will just text Anthony and be like, get carry out.
Figure it out, yeah.
Because like he's not gonna cook something.
No, I do, and I'm not here. This is not a like, let's put up Phil Anderson for president situation, but He cooks every night, 99% of our meals.
That's president behavior right there. Give him a trophy.
Should I get him a tie today?
What does he cook?
Everything.
What?
Meat, the whole
Does he go to the
shebang.
grocery store too?
He goes to the grocery store too. Because,
What on
listen,
earth?
when
That's
I
my least
go,
favorite task. Your ADHD is so bad. Dude, me too.
I come home, dude, I got pinwheels and cowboy hats, you know? So, you know, this is not Phil for president right now.
But I'm kind of voting for
But
him.
you know what I mean? He's like, you bring the fun, you take care of the kids, you know what I mean? So we have our roles, but I still feel guilty and bad inside.
That you
I
don't
just
make
don't
food?
know. I get scared that I'm going to get people salmonella. I don't trust the meat. How do you know that you're cooking the salmon right, dude?
But
So-
I guess my like go-to get skinny by Friday hack is
please.
for sure meat.
Yeah.
Meat, but like I feel like I cut definitely sugar. Sugar bloats the shit out of me. Like quickly, because I love candy.
I guess I should have freaking. Thank you.
I love candy.
Okay,
so I have to
me
cut
too.
sugar because it makes me bloat. Like if I eat a bag of candy right now, like tomorrow, I'll be like, I have no abs.
Oh, really?
Like literally that. Like yeah. So
See, me would be salt.
I'm down with salt,
Oh, okay.
but I have low blood pressure, so I think I can handle a lot
That's
of salt.
probably-
So
Yeah.
sugar, like overnight, I'm bloated.
Okay.
So I'll cut sugar and I'll cut carbs more than normal. Yeah, I think carbs and
Okay, so
sugar-
you're cutting out sugar and the big carbs.
like yeah.
You're keeping it low key, like
Or
low
I'll do like one
protein.
meal with carbs. Like I'll do like rice with my meat on one of them, and I'll do like salad.
But you're
with
not
mine
like a
all day.
faster, right? Like not eating for like 16 hours or something that people do or anything like that.
No,
One meal a day, whatever.
no.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like that doesn't even help because then as soon as you eat, you're
No,
just
I
like-
agree with you. And I love sugar too.
What is one food that you'll never give up, no matter what? Like
Sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar. Candy canes, candy corns. What's the
Meat?
food you'll never give up? Meat?
Oh, yeah, meat or probably cheese.
Okay.
I love cheese.
What kind of cheese?
All
of
of
it?
Yeah. Usually, like during the week, I'm not like, oh, I really need like a good meal. Like I feel like on the weekends, I'm like, oh, I want something good.
Yeah.
But during the week, I'm like, just I don't even care what I'm. What is it? Living to eat. I'm eating to live. I'm eating to live during the week, and on the weekends, I'm living to eat.
Wow, I've
You know what I
never
mean?
met any. Cheers to that.
I feel like my biggest. I guess this is a hack. I would say it's not really a hack.
Food hack? Or life hack? Or both?
Life hack.
Okay.
I would say. My biggest problem, like if I'm gonna like fail hard on like eating healthy or whatever
Yep.
my fitness plans are, it's because I got hangry. If I get hangry, like it's over. It is over. I'm eating a whole pizza. I'm going to McDonald's. Like I'm
You're going balls
eating
to the-
all the
you're going
candy.
balls to the
Like
wall.
I'm like I don't even care what I want. I just gotta eat everything, and I just rage on it if I get too hungry. So sometimes if I know I'm gonna be in the car for a long time or I'm like appointments back to back to back, I'll bring like a snack or something in there so that I don't get starving because
Yeah.
then that's when I make
Yeah.
bad decisions.
No, I think that's everybody. I totally agree with you. Okay, so it was my husband's birthday on July 6th. It's also my biological dad's death anniversary. It's cool. It's fine. But I bought like 4 different salads. I bought a bagged one. I bought the box, the one in the the Caesar and
Plastic?
the plastic, and then and then he comes home and he's like, "Thank you so much." He's like, "But what are we gonna do with all these salads?" Here's a food hack. So with my lettuce, with my romaine, I take it out of the bag, wash it, wrap each one in foil. That will last you, dude, 3 weeks, maybe 4. Swear to goodness.
What?
You can. It's my hack. And
Did your like grandma teach you this, or are you a
No,
scientist?
I saw it on probably something. I might be a scientist.
What is the most ridiculous or outrageous thing that someone has ever said to you about being a mom that you still think about today? Ooh. Like that just like, ugh, that just like stung.
Like
and you're
about
that
me
bitch.
being a mom? Yeah,
Hurt.
I think it would be, and I won't name, but I feel like it would be judgment towards like, being a mom and spending money on things that don't benefit your kids or your family, right?
Someone
like,
said something like that?
And yeah, or like going out. But again, it's very hard, and you're kind of in that. You understand what I'm saying in that, like, when you have kids and then you go through a separation and then you're a single mom and then you're trying to still navigate the waters and live your life and date and all of these things, we have the mom guilt. We feel bad for it, right, all the time. But it's so easy for somebody else to say, oh, well, I would never go out if I had kids at home.
Don't you low-key think whoever said that was a fucking liar?
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't wish you were at home all day.
Good point.
Like, that's a freaking lie.
You're right. You're lying.
Whoever that was,
You're right.
that
You
was
lying.
lying.
You lying.
freaking
And it was
lied.
sad. It was totally sad, and it was like.
You're like, oh, God
Okay.
forbid I leave and go
And
somewhere
then you
for
feel
an
like you have
hour.
to justify yourself.
No,
And
I guess I care less about that now because I know how much I already do for my kids.
yeah.
So I'm like, if this dumbass wants to act like me walking,
them.
like,
Let them,
I don't
right?
care.
Let them.
Because like I already know that I do
Yeah.
probably way more than you do.
So when you ask the question, my brain goes back to the 20-year-old Dana,
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
21-year-old Dana who's like just a first-time mom, and hearing these things, it's like, screw you. Like, I'm doing all of this. Am I not still allowed to
Be a
how am I-
person. But it's like your identity. Like, yeah, I think 100%. Like the first thing I'm going to think of when somebody asks me about myself, I'm a mom.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest
That's
part of
my
my
bio.
identity.
First thing in my
But
bio, right?
That's
But-
not the only thing.
But it's not the only thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of I'm so proud of you. And you were meant to be doing exactly what you're doing right now. And you guys, everybody should be watching
Thank you.
all of this. And you're just starting.
Oh, I'm just starting, and now we have a thunderstorm.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That
Does
was
this
like
mean
your
something?
sign. I think it does.
Yeah, I mean, Dana, this has been way too much fun. Obviously, it's really hard to pin us down to a theme because we're really a mixing bowl of crazy
No, we really
and
are.
motivating.
Yes.
And I love that. So thanks for being on this. Thanks for working through this with me because I feel like we really have been kind of building together. And I'm so excited. We're having an event here at Pure Barre with Kirsten, who was on last week. So check
First
us out.
ever evening event
Yes.
at this studio, you guys. There's still tickets left. So.
It's open to the public. It's going to be awesome. I love working together, and I love that you're just here to support everybody and
Ditto, babes.
all the positive. And I mean, I don't know how I'm going to name this episode. We need a babysitter.
Yeah, we do. We need a babysitter.
I love it.
It'll come together. All right. Bye, guys.
I hope you found that entertaining and got some value in some of the advice and stories that we shared. You can follow Dana on TikTok at dana.anderson. You can follow on Instagram at Dana Anderson or Pure Barre Brighton. You can follow Dana on YouTube at Dana Ann Anderson. And I'm also going to put the website for Pure Barre Brighton in the show notes along with all of her socials. So please follow Dana. Share this episode with someone that could use a laugh. Again, I'm Brittany Racine and we'll see you next week.